Hi, welcome to What's New with Legendary, a Marvel deck building game. Today let's go over the expansion, Guardians of the Galaxy. This set comes with 5 new heroes, plus the new hero class, Guardians of the Galaxy. This set also comes with 2 new Masterminds, 2 new villain groups, 4 new schemes, and 18 new shard tokens. If a player is instructed to gain a shard, take a shard from the supply and place it in your play area. If you're instructed to take a shard, but there are no shards to take, simply do not take any shards and continue play as normal without the shard. Shards have no victory point value, and you may hold on to them until you are ready to use them, at which point 1 shard will add 1 to your total attack point value. When the shard value is fully spent, return it to the shard supply. When a villain gains a shard, take 1 from the supply and put it on the villain. The villain then gets +1 attack value for every shard it has. So in this case, it now has a 7 attack value, and now it has an 8 attack value. After you defeat a villain with shards, take 1 of those shards and add it to your own supply. Return the rest to the main shard supply. If a villain with shards escapes, the Mastermind gets 1 of those shards, and the rest are returned to the supply. When a Mastermind gains a shard, the Mastermind gets +1 attack value for each shard it has. After you fight the Mastermind, take 1 of his shards. New keyword is Artifact. An artifact is a card that stays in play once in play. To gain a hero artifact, use recruit points to gain it from the HQ as normal. Then add it to your discard pile. The next time it is in your hand, play it as normal, but when you discard your cards for that round, keep the artifact in play. And you may use the artifact effect again when it comes to your next turn, and so forth. And remember, a superpower can only be activated on the same turn that a card was played. So only the first time an artifact was played could the superpower be activated. Otherwise, only the artifact effect stays in play. And if you have more than 1 artifact, you may use more than 1 artifact on your turns. And if a card is played that says to reveal a specific hero class, you may use your artifact cards for that. And you do not have to use your artifact effects if you wish not to. The Infinity Gems are also artifacts. So when you defeat an Infinity Gem, do not place it in your victory pile, but instead place it in your discard pile. Then the next time it's in your hand, you may play it and do the artifact effect. When in your hand, Infinity Gems have 0 cost, they have no color, no hero class, and don't count as hero cards or villain cards. Unless a card effect moves an Infinity Gem back to the villain deck or city, then it will become a villain at that point. Thank you for joining me for What's New with Legendary, a Marvel deck building game, Guardians of the Galaxy expansion. Have fun! And I invite you to join me now as I do a playthrough. Hey everybody, welcome back to Legendary. Today I am doing my first playthrough of Guardians of the Galaxy. And you heard that right, you interpreted that correctly, I have never played this before. So why not do it on film for dozens of people to watch and judge me by? So hey, let's learn, let's help ourselves get better, right? If you got a tip, go ahead. Make me a better player. So, the Mastermind I've chosen, as you saw as I was holding it right after reading it, I've gotten Thanos, the Mastermind. He always leads the Infinity Gems, which are in the villain deck. Thanos gets -2 attack. Oh, look at that attack! But he gets -2 for each Infinity Gem artifact card controlled by any player. I take that to mean whether, in this case, we have 2 players, player 1, player 2, because my name's Richard, my wife's name's Jen. That's been done before, so I just go player 1, player 2. I assume that the artifact cards, it doesn't matter who's holding them. If player 1 has one, if player 2 has one, that counts as 2. So his attack will go down by 2. I sure hope that's what that means, that as time progresses, he eventually starts getting less strong, regardless of who holds the gems. And his Master Strike is each player reveals their hand and puts one of their non-gray heroes next to Thanos in a Bound Souls pile. I've actually not read the Mastermind tactics either. That means you simply just don't get one of these, or more likely, the Mastermind is going to tell you what to do with the Bound Souls. Hopefully I'll be able to hit him at least once and find that out. And what scheme does he have going on here? Intergalactic Kree Negabomb. I guess he wants to get involved with the Kree. So, 8 twists, of course, in the deck. Make a face-down Negabomb deck of 6 bystanders. And that is what this random deck, stack, whatever, is doing here. These are the 6 bystanders just waiting to be a Negabomb. And the twist is to shuffle that twist when one gets pulled out into that deck. Then reveal a random card from that deck. If it's a bystander, rescue it. Woo! If it's a twist, KO it. KO all heroes from the HQ, and each player gains a wound. So more and more and more and more, we are going to, have increased odds of pulling a twist. Evil wins when 16 non-gray heroes are in the KO pile. So when I forget to count these, that's because I don't set them aside in a specific. I put them right above the board, so there would be right above the board. There'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so forth, so I can easily see and remind myself that I'm counting specifically. So I will do that this game. Now that I've said it out loud, I expect that will actually happen, and I won't mess up on forgetting that this is the evil wins condition. So let's put that there. And because this is my first playthrough, naturally I want to see all the heroes, and I expect anyone watching this would as well. The villains are the 2 villains that came with it, the Infinity Gems, as said, and the Kree, what were they called? Kree Star, not Star Lord, Star something. We'll see it when they come out anyways. And for the henchmen, we're still using the same ones from the base and, what do you call it? Dark City. So I just went, I don't know, outer space, phalanx. That seems most. I'm not going to put in the hand into. I could, but you know. Okay, so I think no, we're not totally set up. We have the shards. So I did look up if it's been clarified. So these are basically just money from the bank. Oh, but there's different colors. Color does not matter. So look it says gain a shard. So okay, here I go. I have gained 1 shard. Another card says gain another shard. Oh, okay. There. I now have 2 shards. What do shards do? They simply add to your attack total. So if I just needed that 1 extra hit, hopefully I have a shard. And if so, well, I can use that one, and boom, there it is. And I'm pretty sure you can use, if you have 2 and you want to use 2, go ahead, use 2. So that would be that. So yeah, and colors do not matter. There's just 6, just because Marvel Comics, hey, there's 6 gems. Let's just go 6 colors, whatever. So like I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah. So I'm just trying to jog my memory / stall to see if there's something else that I've immediately. Oh, there's artifacts as well. Artifacts is the nice new card, and wow, am I glad I do a rules video, because wow, did I completely misunderstand what an artifact was. Initially, I thought artifact was just like, it's just a regular card that you play regularly. Why are they calling it so powerful? The part I missed was that when you gain a card, you do put it in your discard as normal. Everything gets discarded. You then shuffle it in as normal, and now you have your hand of 5 cards, which I didn't deal out it. Okay, anyways. So Now you have your hand of 6 cards. What happens is you play that as normal. For the first turn it comes out, it is normal. It's a normal card. Awesome. It's a strength hero card. You have a card that needs a strength hero to play the superpower. Fantastic. Oh, yeah, it is now played. You can use that. It's a regular card. You get the effect. Everything normal. However, once you're done playing your hand, you put that in the discard pile. This artifact card stays out. And the next time it comes to your turn again, you can then use this card again. It just stays there. Mind that you have not played the card. So any other effects, you need a Guardians card, you need a Strength card. That doesn't count. This hasn't been played this turn. It is just still out this turn. So you still get the artifact effect, and that's it. So that is the part that I completely missed. I'm very glad I do a rules video for the purpose of me learning the rules. Things doesn't make sense, so then I look it up and go, oh, I have to reshoot that whole thing because I wildly misunderstood it. So, okay, that is player. That is not a player. That is just growing over it, making sure that I'm on top of what things are. Hopefully I don't mess up. I do not give a promise one way or the other. If I have it right, then we'll be fine. If I slightly slip up, let's help each other out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a user had pointed out to me that I'm not drawing cards right at the end of a turn. This is true. Because my memory right now is saying because I would forget to do a villain card, I think, was it? Or I would forget to do one, and that's just how they ended up being linked in my head. Draw the cards, flip the villain. That's how I would do it. So I'm going to try to flip over, getting in the habit of when your turn is done, when you deal yourself more cards. Thinking about it, that makes sense, right? In the sense of, okay, so I have a card and it's going to affect the other player. Well, why am I drawing cards for the other player? Just look at them, the ones that are already dealt. So this is me not in that habit yet. This is me hopefully getting into that habit. So there we go. So let's start. You know what? Let's start. Oh, okay, whatever. Just shuffle these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Player 2's cards are already dealt out. So if there's an effect, just look at them. Don't deal them and shuffle and blah, 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 blah. And I think that is why it says to draw it, because other people are going to have card effects. Nice. Also, this is my second playthrough post What If. What was the point of that? What was the point of? Oh, shoot, because something came up in What If that I was like, oh, I'm make sure to do that from now on. Shoot. Okay. I have forgotten what that is. Okay. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Forgot to take that out from the example. Oh. I don't know why. Okay, whatever. Okay. Cards dealt. And whoa! Scheme twist right off the bat. So, shuffle the twist into the Negabomb. Then reveal a random card from the deck. If it's a bystander, rescue. If it's a twist, KO. Then KO all the heroes from the HQ. And each player gains a wound. Okay. I'm going to set this here just to, in case I need to double check. Oh. I'm tempted to say that was the card. It was a bystander. No. Okay. Bystander. Okay, rescue this bystander so we don't immediately start losing a bunch of stuff right away. When you rescue the bystander, draw a card. Sure. It says right on the card, rescue. Oh, rescue the bystander. Okay, so we don't have to worry about cards being KO'd right now. So draw a card. So we have 4-2, yeah. Okay, so we have 2 attack, which will do nothing, but 5 recruit. 5 recruits. 3-6, 3-3-4. So this is, if you have a Guardians card played first, you gain a shard, which is nice for each other Guardians hero you played this turn. When you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, draw an extra card. I always like doing that. It's also super early, so recruiting, look at the top card of your deck, discard it or put it back. Yeah. And if you have an intellect hero, you may KO the card you discarded. Instinct, I always do that. Always, always, always. Instinct hero, you may KO the card you discarded this way. Or I could buy an artifact right away. Once per turn, you get +1 attack. Do you want to have artifact cards in right away? Do you want to start getting more recruit points right away so you can start getting more cards total? You can... There's a lot. With 5 recruit points, man, if there was a card with 5, I would just get that. In a shard, each player you hear it play this turn. And start building up your attack right away. Start building up recruit right away. Man. Gain a shard. If I want to long-term plan, I feel like this is the longest planning I can go. I could gain this right away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my next hand will be 2 and 3. Oh, I drew an extra card. My next hand, well, I will have 3. Okay, let's see. Let's hope that super long-term planning for a 24th Thanos is going to be okay. Okay, so another artifact comes out. Okay, so player 2. Oh, see, I knew that would. That is the card that will be played, and I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, like I said, this is me getting in the habit of let's draw our cards at the end of our turn. Six, 3, 4, 6. Okay. Anyways, scheme twist. Shuffle the scheme twist into the Negabomb. And the card you draw will either set the bomb off or rescue a bystander. Rescue the bystander. Okay. So we have 3 and 3. 3 attacks for nothing and 3 recruits. Same debate. Let's see if we can get stronger cards. Let's go with see if we can get stronger cards route. Okay, so let's discard. Discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Player 1. Oh, some artifacts. Okay. Phalanx. Reveal attack hero. Oh, I'll show you. Reveal attack hero or KO one of your heroes with a attack icon. Okay, so we have the potential. We are not able to, though. We had the potential to get 3 hit points, but we only got 2. So 4. Okay. Once per turn, gain a shard. Let's do that. Okay, let's do that. Let's build up. Player 1 draws 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards and is done. Player 2, flip a card. Another scheme twist. This is my hand. Okay. I didn't stack these cards. I'm not trying to show off what happens when a scheme twist happens. That's just how I shuffled it. Good, poorly. I shuffled how I shuffled. How it turned out is how it turned out. So let us rescue a bystander. Okay. So now we have 5 recruits. Oh, there is a 2. Okay. 5 recruits, 1 attack. So a villain gains a shard. When a villain gains a shard, their attacks you need to hit them by increases by 1. So every time I'd play this to get the 2 recruit points, this, for example, would need to have 1 more hit point, and so forth every time this gets played. Are you okay with being reckless? Let's build up what we got. Ooh. Another one. Oh man, I hope there's not a ton of these ones because I don't want to be doing this all the time. When you draw a card, I think, because I had 5, yeah. I think draw a card is nice. Let's go with draw a card. Okay, so player 2 is going to shuffle up, deal themselves their 6 cards, and then it will be player 1's turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Player 1's turn. Flip a card. Scheme twist. Thought that might happen. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Yeah. So, KO the scheme twist, right? Shuffle, yeah. KO it, KO all the heroes from the HQ, and each player gains a wound. So that's 5 out of 16 non-gray heroes. So, let's get these out of the way to... Actually, I don't have to put these above the board, not when I'm playing solo. I can just set these right by the camera. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, I shuffled the hero deck extra well, and yet... Okay. So. Oh, and each player gains a wound. Each player gains a wound. Gain a wound. Gain a wound. Now go. Oh, and I do get this one. So we get the 2 attack points, but that's it. And we can use that to take out the phalanx, reveal a tech hero. This is a ranged hero, or KO one of your heroes with a attack icon. So that'll do me fine. And 3 recruit. This Gamora seems good. Gain 2 shards, and if you have a wow, covert, gain another shard. Okay then. Gained that 1. Okay. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Player 1 is done. Player 2, phalanx. I might as well take out the phalanx. This goes in my, and that's it. 2 recruit points will do nothing. So that's player 2 done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And player 2 is indeed done. Player 1. Kree Star Force. 5 attack, and he has an ambush of another villain in the city. City gains 2 shards. We do not have another villain in the city. The Mastermind's not in the city. So, boom. What do we got? We got our wound, which will do nothing for us. So we got 3 recruits, 2 attack. He needs 5 attack. But 3 recruits does gain us shards. So let's do that. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be player 1 when he's done. Player 2. Scheme twist. I expect this to go well. Anyways. Pick a card. Any card, just top one. Yeah. That gets KO'd now. Wait. Oh, no, that is the second one. So, everyone gains a wound. If I don't do that now, I'll forget. The other thing I could forget is to take these off. So we're at 10 heroes are KO'd. 10 out of 16. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what do we got? What do we got? Got a couple special cards. Okay, so this is when you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, draw an extra card. Sure, I'll draw an extra card even though I can't hit anything with it. Look at the top card of your deck, discard it or put it back. Discard or put it back. I will put it back. 2, 4, 6. So I do have 6. And we do have a Star-Lord card for 6. And it's an artifact. Once per turn, draw a card. Fantastic. I always want draw a card. And when you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, draw an extra card. So I say that to make sure I draw 7 cards. Okay? 7. 1, 2, 3. Oh. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, and the fabled 7. Player 2's turn. Done. Player 1. Okay. Master Strike. Thanos. Each player reveals their hand and puts one of their non-gray heroes next to Thanos as bound souls. Oh, what a guy. Oh, that's done. Okay. So a non-gray. I guess I'll have to do this one. And non-gray. So that's non-gray, but it's not a hero. I guess I'll do this one. That's his bound souls. Anyways, back to player 1 doing a thing. What thing are you doing? Well, we're playing Star-Lord. Oh. No, this isn't red. So Star-Lord artifact. Once per turn, gain a shard. Let's go with the red one. So let's put it on there and then not forget that we have it. Gain 2 shards for a regular card. Wait, I'll just do this. I'll go 1. I'll have 3 there. And that's it. So we have 2 recruits. No, and 1 hit point. No. Okay, so our regular hand. Wait, I have 1. I could take that out. Not necessary though. So, maybe place this here. Yeah. And go 1, 2, 3. Four, 5, 6. Player 1's turn is done. Player 2. Scheme twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is correct. There's supposed to be 7. The initial 6. The initial 6 cards that were bystanders, and then as a scheme twist or something, as a scheme twist gets KO'd or bystander gets rescued, it stays at 6 once shuffled and a random card is drawn. Okay, whatever. Hooah! Yeah. We're at 15. When one non-gray hero gets KO'd now, we lose. Five. So player 2 has a wound. Okay, look at the top card of your deck. Discard it or put it back. I don't know. I'm not strong enough to have that don't matter. So 5, and might as well play draw an extra card. So for 5, there's a bunch of 4s. Whenever Master Strike or a villain's ambush ability is completed, you may gain a shard. Okay. If you play a strength hero, you may KO a card from your hand or discard pile. If you do, gain a shard. Okay, yeah, and I do have a strength hero, indeed. And this is the gain a shard for each other guardian hero you played this turn. And 2 attack. Ambush and Master Strikes. So far we've only had one villain have a Master Strike in the first place. Try it out anyways, or going with Guardians? Let's go with Guardians. Okay, so that was 4 out of 5. Okay, so I draw an extra card because I played that. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Player 2 is done. Player 1 draws a scheme twist. Okay. Alright, just a reminder that I play in my kitchen, and my kitchen is everyone's kitchen, so we're back, and I'm shuffling these up, and we're probably good. Odds are good that we're going to lose. So, thank you for joining me as I do this playthrough of Guardians of the Galaxy expansion. Have fun.